My God, this woman is infuriating. I just wish she would go away and just never come back. Hello and welcome to the Lauren Blackwell channel. As I posted yesterday, Casey Anthony decided to return to social media to market her services as a researcher and an advocate, some sort of legal counsel for people to, quote, give people a voice that do not have a voice. I'm not sure what she means by that, but anyway, she decided to make her way back to social media again. She's done this once before, did not work out very well for her, but she's giving it another go, and she wants people to come see her at her Substack and subscribe and work with her over there. So initially, I was gonna go over her case with Kaylee, her daughter, and what happened to her daughter. But honestly, that case is so daunting, and it was so infuriating to a lot of people, myself included, that when I started reading about it all over again, I just had to scroll away and just get out of it, because I found myself getting angrier and angrier as I started to remember all the lies that she told. She told so many lies to the police, and the way that she discarded her daughter, she did not care at all about how her daughter ended up, her daughter's body. And it was just so infuriating. I was like, you know what? I cannot go through all of this again. People are just going to have to either read for themselves, which I advise against, because it's just going to upset you, especially when you come to find out that she did not do any real prison time. She was in jail for parts of the trial, and she did spend a little bit of time, but compared to what she did, which it's still alleged, I guess, I don't know, it's nothing. So it's just infuriating. So I decided I was not going to put myself through that torture. But I do want to say one thing, though. I do not understand why she is doing this. First of all, I do not understand why she chose to get back into the legal system. Why does she want to be part of it? And not in a way to help figure out what happens to her daughter. This is strictly to help other people. So it's like, how is it that you have your daughter that passed away under suspicious circumstances? Nobody has been able to figure out what happened to her exactly. You have the ability to work in the legal system. You have undergone some sort of training to make yourself a researcher, but you're not making your daughter's case the focus. You would rather help other people. And I understand that helping her daughter would not be a source of livelihood for her, because who's going to pay her to do that? That's going to have to be a labor of love that she would do and not get compensated. But she has bills that she needs to pay. So I don't know if that is why she chose to help other people and not really, go into solving her own daughter's case. I don't understand her thought process. The only thing that makes sense to me is that she already knows what happened and she knows who did it, which is probably her, allegedly. And so because of that, she does not feel the need to solve a case, because in her mind it is already solved. If her daughter's case was unsolved, I think she would have dedicated her time and effort into trying to solve it and to at least answer some of the questions surrounding her daughter's disappearance and eventual passing. But she's not trying to do that, because I think that is because in her mind, the case is already solved because she knows what happened. You know, 99% of me thought that there's a high possibility that she did something to her daughter, maybe accidentally, and decided to hide what she did by hiding her daughter and pretending that her daughter was kidnapped. But there was 1% that kept thinking maybe somebody else did it and she knows, but she does not want to say who it is. But based on the way that she's acting now, I cannot help but think that not only does she know who did it, but she she is relieved that her daughter's case is no longer at the forefront. It's no longer an active investigation. At least I don't think it is. I don't know. And she's no longer worried about getting in trouble. So she just sort of dusted her hands off of it and just like shoved her daughter's case away. And she's now trying to help other people. This whole thing does not make sense. This lady does not make sense. Whenever I think about her, I just get so mad. I remember people were so angry around the time when her trial was going on, and then she was convicted, and then some of it was overturned, and she appealed, and then she ended up getting out of prison super early. It was just an infuriating situation and experience for people that I don't know why she has decided to put everybody through this again and return to social media. She needs to just stay quiet, live a quiet life, figure something else to do that is not putting herself in a limelight. I don't know. I don't know what she's thinking. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people are upset that she is returning to social media and they are not being quiet about it. All over on TikTok and Instagram, there's a lot of people being very vocal. She turned off her comments in her on her page so that you cannot leave any comments. And she did say that she will address some of her daughter's what happened with her daughter. She vaguely mentioned it and said she would answer some questions, but she did not specify what kinds of questions she would be answering. So we don't know if it will be pertaining to her daughter directly. But yeah, I really feel bad for Kaylee's grandparents because it did not seem like they believed her either, and it does not seem like they have a good relationship, at least not at the time. I don't know about now, but it's really sad. And she is very annoying and just needs to go live a quiet life somewhere and not try to be in the limelight. Anyway, that's all I have on this. I will see you guys in a different video. Bye, guys.